Okay, hey collective. I'm getting ready to do a reading on Justin Bieber. I might have to stop at some point and like put oil on my nails because I just like forgot. Like I washed my hands because I was in the garage getting some luggage, and, But anywho, yeah, I just saw something on TMZ where like I guess his people finally made a comment in regards to the negative press, and I just feel like people need to leave it alone. Number one, here's the thing: Haley wanted him to show up at her. See if I said his, because anyway, show up at her event, right? It was good press, right? Okay, so. But when he was there, I'm gonna tell you 100%. Whatever it was that they were videotaping that they saw him do, that's something people do when they're high. Like, I'm gonna just keep it 100 with you. I've been smoking since I was a teenager. Can't prove it, but I'm gonna just tell you that. But listen, when you get high, not me personally, but I had a lot of guy friends when I was younger that used to do that. Like, their body used to do those weird motions, and that's the one motion that, like, it's like a total, like, ill for me. So that's why I know the motion so familiarly, because every time it's happened with someone, I've been turned off, but I've also remembered, like, and that it's because they smoke weed. And this is why, they made that body movement. Something that was being said, like this was something that was being said to him in that conversation was really kind of like, oh, okay. Like he was really getting it. He was like, oh, I feel you. And that's why his body made that movement, because this is the, I'm laughing because when I saw him do it, I was like, oh. I was like, why do people take that out of context? Like, why do people take that the wrong way? Because I've seen it happen so many times, I guess. Like, I have a lot of different friends. But anyway, it's like the 12, which is like surrender, new perspective, enlightenment. So something that person was saying in that moment when they were conversing with him was helping him to either understand who they were, where they were coming from, yada, 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 like what the whole conversation was about. What their affinity, like what they liked most about him, this person, whoever was talking to him, was really acknowledging, like on a personal level, how they respected this person. Because I've always noticed too, like we're often sharing a good conversation when that's happened too. So anyway, I hope that helps. I hope that's a little bit of a world card for people. Yeah. I get an energy of like people try to debate, and I said that in a previous reading, like it's going to come out, people are going to say this and that and this, and look, that he's doing this, he's doing that. No, like I said, he's being a dad. He's trying to take all the hats and wear them all and use them all to the best of his ability. Especially the creatives right now have been very much in an energy of like going hard in the paint. Like we're going to create everything that we possibly can right now because we feel like the sky is not the limit. We know for sure it's not. And so there's no room for discrediting. That's almost the energy I get. Like there's no room for discrediting me. I know what I'm up to, right? Which is nobody's business, but since everybody needs to know. I just feel like that's also a part of it too, is people are also like wondering like, well, what's happening? What's going on? And I can feel the energy building sometimes, I guess, because I do the readings here. So I can feel the energy building with him. And sometimes even I have to sit it out. Look, even I have to sit it out because people be going hard at him, at his energy. Like, I don't know what that is. Maybe so curious. I'm getting like people are just so curious about what he's up to, about, what he's thinking. And I think it's mostly to do with people outside of him. And that's why he's not, that's why it's a mystery. And what should he have to say about anybody except for himself? And I guess maybe some people want more information from him too. And I don't feel like he's at a place where he needs to communicate that. Unless that's actually what he's doing, in his work. And his fans should just be excited. Yeah, look. His fans should just be excited. Look, there's this energy that surrounds him of curiosity that oftentimes like it's like people thinking so much about what he's doing and what he's working on often like puts negativity in a place where, look, it's coming out, a negativity in a place where things don't belong. Yeah. And I think maybe the public is starting to realize that too. Like somebody said, like in one of their little things, their blurbs about him, they were like, oh yeah, he's, you know, he's looking disheveled this wet day, and then he's looking all put together the next day. Well, how you look every day? What did you look so great every day, or are you just maintaining like the bare minimum every day instead of like going above this day and then going, you know, below the next day? Because some people are like extremists, you know, in certain things. They really want to master things. For him, maybe fashion is not really one of those. That's his wife's thing. He feels like being comfortable is his thing, and you know, he likes to promote certain people is what I think too. That's what I'm getting here. He likes to, yeah, he likes to promote, look, and that's the tailor coming after that tailor shop too. So that may be a part of it too. He finds his way is a creative way of dressing in actuality. Think about the big shoes. And that's maybe he wears those at times when he feels like he's making big steps and like people should be looking at him. Kind of energy. I don't know. And I hope that he's growing his hair back. I hope like the next time he actually takes a beanie off in public, it's got hair. Because he just went through this entire cathartic process of cutting his hair, like shaving his head, and kind of really being in that moment of like emotional contemplation and grasping on and taking stability in place of that. You know what I mean? So in his place of contemplating, he took the role of stability. Look, that's out here again. Yeah, so I really love Justin's readings. Just because I love to see people win, you know? Look. Yeah. He's learning too to like offer an opportunity for people to hear the truth from him. Like in 30 hot seconds, you know, we can clear this issue up. May have been even what someone said to him. Like, we could clear this up and just like letting me just make a phone call. It'd take me 30 seconds to make this phone call and be like, hey, statement. All right, thanks. And maybe that's what he chose to do. I mean, because I don't think it takes much for these people to call TMZ and be like, hey, look, we're going to go ahead and publicly respond. You know, if you have a publicist, right? Isn't that what they're there to do? To like put out your communication to the universe and the world that's in the universe? Because some people don't hear you when you say, just watch where you're going. Don't run in front of the door, okay? It's almost, that's an energy I was getting too. Like maybe people that see you as a celebrity, you know, or when people are looking at people as a celebrity, they forget the human aspect of it, or the fact that like, I don't know, they just have this mystical presence to these individuals. It's like, how else did they think he would be able to get to the door? Because it's not like this isn't something that's happened before. You know what I mean? They kind of sort of do like decide, oh, I'm going to step in the way of the walkway right now. Oh, I saw so-and-so do it already. Oh, these other 5 already did it. I'm going to do it back here. Sit down, everybody. Stand right here, over to the side. Click, click, click. Get it from there first as much as you can. If you feel like you're a little slow, go out a little further. Like that. I didn't mean to bring the little foot out there, but I don't know. That's just the energy I get. Like he's being very concise. Look, it actually came out. He's being very concise. He's very grateful too. He also wants that to be communicated. He's very grateful to be able to have this time. That's maybe the energy that he's in right now. To be productive in his own communications outwardly. So, you know, that's like, it can't be, you know, defeated. Like he enjoys this instance, this presence of going within himself, because he's helping himself to find the places where he was inactive spiritually, where he needed to be a bit more active in order to be more in control. I also had to say that with great presence too. I had to slow down. So again, that's also where he is in life too. Yeah, this came out in the first, like in the pre-shuffle. I was like, oh, he's enjoying his life. He's made things nice and cozy for himself. And he's enjoying that part. And he's just in his creative bubble and anything and everything else, you know. outside of this, I feel like it's a lot of self-love. Like he's just like, yeah, okay, I'm focusing on what I, what's the goal for today for me? What's this? Yes. What's the goal for today? What's the milkshake for me today? What's bringing my attention today? And he's being very selective, making sure that whatever he's doing is a win for him in his day to day. And that's why maybe people aren't saying what they want to, or, there's this heightened mystery to it, as well. But I believe that that's a part of the cycles and the change and the ups and downs that people are not privy to. Like there's a reason that certain things and creative processes, etc., are not made aware. It's a personal milkshake, it's not a public milkshake. Something that kind of leaves people divided too, so that you can all at once be able to hear, what the communication is, what the truth is, because this is typically felt like, a stalemate, right? So maybe where people remember his energy, he's going to help people understand how he got to that energy previously, what he did initially to work through it and accept it, what he encountered after that, what he has decided to do since then, and how much a blessing that's been. Okay? Yep. If there was any confusion about, or any illusion about what he was doing, that's where he is. He's taking his whole time. Yeah, he's taking his whole time with God. So, in the ways that he's been inspired to do so. His own little bubble. That's what I said. His own little creative bubble. What's my milkshake today? And some days it might actually just be a milkshake. That might be it and all. Some days it may just be like, okay, I've done enough of, this and that and the other over the last week or two. I'm going to go ahead and just do me today. You know what I mean? It says sweets, candies, lollipops, desserts. And however that's perceived to the person. For some people, it could be actual taking a vacation because they do. Some people, it could be just going to get a sweet treat. For some people, it could be, I don't know. There's so many things because you can find joy. Like some people, it's flowers. Some people, it's going shopping. For some people, it's money coming in. It can look like a lot of different things to a lot of different people. For some people, it could be a hug or intimate time. And I mean intimate, just like being close with somebody, like somebody understanding you on a deep level. And that could, that could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars to you, So you never know what a person's currency is. And I feel like he's creative and he's had enough of the actual currency to understand the value of the other currencies. And that's why he's in a grateful mood, because he's found so many things outside of money. And then he's also found so many things with his money that he can do and spend his time doing that are positive. That's what's bringing his milkshake to the yard. There we go. Thank you. I'm scratching my head now like, oh, okay, that was... Look, and then the change card is right here. And then on this one, because I was like, do I use these for his reading? Because I was changing locations. But I feel like as he is as well. Yeah, he's really pursuing this passion in his life. Yeah, the perspective from... Oh, look, he's putting his foot out. Like I feel like this thingy, the foot of this one keeps coming out. So he must be on this, this side of the energy and really be stepping into this great, oh, look, this is the other deck I was looking at too. Magician phase, being able to, magician to me is like manifesting things, bringing things into your will, creating the things to happen. And that was just my foot on the washer because I'm in the laundry room doing these videos, but creating environments, where what were we talking about? We're talking about the magician. Yes. Okay. So creating environments where he can really take the action and use the power when he takes these actions to manifest. Like, okay, today on my list of things is making, my son XYZ because he really loved it. And I love seeing him enjoy, this food with me. That could really, I'm just telling you, that could really be what it is. And so, maybe it takes a long time. Or maybe he's like, maybe this time he's dedicated to like the whole process. Not just the making the food and feeding him the food and watching him enjoy it, but also like the cleanup afterwards. Where the first time he made it, he was just only available for that one part. Whereas, this time he might actually have the energy, etc., to do the cleanup and, hang out with the baby, and the baby enjoys, maybe he even, I don't know. How old's the baby? Like 9 months? That baby could be helping by splashing water on the floor with a spray bottle or something. You know what I mean? Giving him a bottle and just being like, oh yeah, turn this one upside down, full of water, warm water, a little bit warm, so it can help with the cleaning process. Like, you never know what he's up to. He might have went and found someone to give him the best tips and tricks to, write up a list of different things for me that would be great activities to do with my child at this age. You don't listen. When you got things and you bring it into your wheelhouse to make that change in your life, and that's what you do. Oh yes, he's coming out as like himself. Like, he's really pulling out everything he can to gain his emperor energy. So maybe that's what he is creating, that autonomy for himself, is what I'm understanding. All of these kings coming up and all of this energy, like he's really stepping into his emperor energy, but in such a way, he's trying to create the stability that will last for him regardless of whatever is next as far as his endeavors. And I think that that's appropriate, decidedly so. That's what we would all be doing, or we are all doing as well, right? Right. All right. I hope that this has been helpful and insightful in some way, shape, or form. I would keep reading, but I feel like everybody's been made aware of a lot of things. Of course, I'm always available by email, whatnot, just to, if you want to get a reading or ask about another celebrity, do so in the comments, or you can email me and we can go from there. I hope this has been helpful, insightful in some way, shape, or form. Catch you in the next one. Later.